So I wanted to take a minute and talk to you about the seance that we're doing in the show. Just so you know, we're presenting what I call a theatrical seance. Now, um, because people have asked, is this a real seance? Is it a fake seance? And well, we call it a theatrical seance. Now, let me just mention a couple things very quickly. Um, I have with me I have it right here actually, a, I guess this is a handbill from the 1880s, March 21st, 1880. And a fellow by the name of Professor Harry Cook is performing a show called Spiritualism without the aid of spirits. This is it right here. Spiritualism without the aid of spirits. He was a magician who did shows where he demonstrated spiritualist or spirit kind of effects, but never made any claim that spirits caused them. And there were others that did the same kind of thing, but claimed it was always the spirits. Well, our show is our seance is a theatrical seance. So you could say it's like Harry Cook's. The difference is it seems like every time we do the seance, something happens out of our control that we didn't plan and we didn't expect. I'll give you an example. Last year, we were doing the last Astonify show we did last year. There's an effect in the show that, how do I describe this? It's has the same outcome every time. So this is not the effect, but I'm going to give you an example. Let's say, for example, I had a red, white, and blue ball that I covered over. And at the end, instead of them being red, white, and blue, they were blue, white, and red. So that they had changed their order. Okay, it's kind of, best way to describe it. And on this particular night, or well, any night, they start at red, white, and blue. They end up blue, white, and red. Okay, so that's how it works. That's how it ends up. I'm not going to tell you how it works, but that's how it ends up. But on this one night, I had red, white, and blue. I had covered them over, and then I went to uncover them, fully expecting under the red one to be blue, and I lifted it up, and under the red one, it was white. I thought I did something wrong, but it's not possible to do anything wrong. This is the way this works. It has to have this outcome. I went to lift up the middle one, expecting blue, white, and red. Of course, it can't be white now because the white one is over here. So I lift it up and it's red. And I go to pull the one over here, knowing, okay, this one's blue and it's white. What? It completely did something it cannot do. And I have no idea to this day. And you could tell if you were, because this was done virtually, if you were watching, you could tell that I was a little thrown off my game at this point, because I have no idea how that happened. And that was the second to the last routine. When I finished the last routine, my hands were shaking because I couldn't get this. I couldn't figure this out, what had happened. And a friend of mine who was on the watching the show virtually as well contacted me when it was over, and he was like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "I have no idea. You've seen me do this trick, a dozen times or more. I don't know how that outcome came like that. It freaked me out, totally freaked me out." So, was it a ghost? I don't know. But it was a weird occurrence. And like I said, it seems like every time we do the seance show, something strange happens. Usually it's very subtle, but sometimes it can be rather pronounced, like that particular thing. So, hey, if you don't believe in ghosts, that's fine. You'll enjoy it for the entertainment part. If you do believe in ghosts, well, you may end up believing even more in ghosts when it's over.